can see the picture.
It's August 18th, 2017, and we've been on the road for about 19 days at this point.
That December. Been years, but I still remember. Pack my bags, get my goals. Just when I was losing hope, I saw you standing there on the street. And you said, do you wanna go see the world? Now
On August 21st, the Great Total Solar Eclipse sweeps across America, and we're going to be right there in the center line. That's our plan anyway. You know, interestingly, as we've gotten closer and closer to the eclipse center line, we've seen some warnings that were unexpected. And we've also seen some not so unexpected hype. How's your beer?
It's good.
What'd you get?
No Light, get Bud Light. This is not an ad. We're not sponsored.
Well, we made it to, where are we?
Wyoming.
Wyoming, Grand Teton National Park. And we're staying at, where? Where are we staying at? What is this place called?
Flag something.
Headwaters
Lodge.
Flag Ranch Lodge. And we've got this beautiful, beautiful cabin, which is right next to every other cabin in the whole area. It's a one-room cabin. Not too bad. It's actually a very nice cabin. It's got bunk bed inside that are full-size bunk beds. And very nice. No electricity, no power,
No service.
and no cell service for
It's so
all the
hard
time
being
that
a
we're here.
teenager without her phone.
Right.
She's just acting. She hates teenagers like that.
Well, it is hard being without your...
However, her,
Well, I can still play a couple of games without it.
She can play her weird game.
Yep.
do you feel like you've learned by playing word games?
Yeah, I'm getting better at it.
Getting better at playing word games or getting better at words?
I'm getting better at words.
I know all the big words.
Trump. Okay, Trump.
We'll do more exploring tomorrow, but there's still a little daylight left, so we're going to drive around. We head south into Grand Teton National Park. And these are the Tetons, but only one of those is Grand. See that one right there? That's its name, Grand Teton. The others are mere Tetons, but that one is Grand. We only have one real day that we can do some exploration, so we decided to head north into Yellowstone. Yellowstone is the national park. This place is big, so there's no hope of seeing everything. I seem to say it a lot, but I want to come back here someday. If you don't know, Yellowstone is a super volcano. You zoom in on a map and you can see the caldera is huge. It's about 43 miles long and about 28 miles across. Those mountains there, that's the edge of the Yellowstone caldera. We are literally inside the volcano's caldera, and it's a monster. Most volcanoes form close to the edge of a continental plate, but Yellowstone sits atop what's called a geologic hotspot. That's where magma rises up through the middle of a continental plate. It literally pokes through the plate. And then from time to time, it breaks through and erupts. And we're talking about extinction level eruption. Big kaboom here. What happens is the North American plate drifts over the hot spot, and then from time to time it erupts through the plate at different spots, forming like a chain of volcanoes. If you look at a high-res satellite map, you can make out some of the different eruptions. There are more than this. There are calderas inside of bigger calderas inside of calderas. The last super eruption, that's the one that formed the Yellowstone caldera, was about 630,000 years ago. So will it erupt again? Yeah, probably, maybe, I don't know. Nobody knows for sure. There is a Yellowstone Volcano Observatory that monitors activity in the area, and they'll let us know if anything's up. Volcano disasters aren't like old age or bad tacos. They don't really sneak up on you. You'll have at least a little bit of warning. All is green now.
This looks like one of the birds from that Disney short film.
Something Yellowstone has a lot of are geysers. Stay on the boardwalks and don't go swimming. Yeah, seriously, there are stories of people and pets dying when they jump in. It's our first visit to Yellowstone, so we need to see Old Faithful. But we got there a little late. We saw it from a distance. So we waited like good little tourists until the next eruption. Us and a few thousand other people. Deep down in the vent, the water heats up to over 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's hot enough to create steam. And that steam builds up pressure and then forces the water up and out of the vent. At the top, when it spews, the liquid water is about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's close to the boiling temperature of water, but there's also steam that's over 350 degrees. So you don't want to be nearby when Old Faithful erupts. So, is that it? No? Now? Wait. No. No. False alarm. Old Faithful earned its name because its eruptions are very predictable. According to some National Park Service data that I found, the time between eruptions has a bimodal distribution, with the mean interval being either 55 or 82 minutes. And the key to determining the time of the next eruption is how long the previous eruption lasts. And 3 minutes seems to be the tipping point. If the eruption lasts less than 3 minutes, then the next one will be about 55 minutes later. But if an eruption lasts longer than 3 minutes, then the next one will be about 82 minutes later. Finally, there she blows. That eruption lasted about 4 minutes, so the next one will be about 82 minutes from now. And we are not waiting for that one. This place sure is pretty. This is a day for relaxation. Tomorrow is the big day. We only have one thing to do today, and that's to scout out a location to view the eclipse. So what makes a good location? Okay, we really want to be as close as possible to the center line. We want to be away from people, and we want an unobstructed view of the part of the sky where the sun's going to be during the eclipse. This place right here might be good. And yeah, this is the place. Tomorrow morning we'll get up early around 4 a.m. and we'll drive here and set up. And then as soon as the eclipse ends, we need to immediately head back to Texas. We'll drive all night because I have to go to work the next day. This is going to be fun as long as the weather holds out.
Tossed in like a castaway, what we wanted, not what we thought we wanted. Tossed in, you couldn't see it coming, what we needed, not what we thought we needed. Don't give up, don't give in.
We're all set up and waiting for the show to start when this little girl appears.
Hi, so close. Oh, come. Come, child. I like it.
This was our eclipse bird, and we took that as a good omen. Now my post hoc amateur Google sleuth skills leads me to believe this is a female brown-headed cowbird. Now I may be wrong about that, but she obviously wasn't afraid of us. Maybe she thought we were cows. We had to be careful not to step on her.
What are you doing, babe?
Trying to find the sun, looking at the shadow.
Oh.
Want to see it?
I do.
Yeah, I'll come see it
Do I have
after.
to bring my glasses or no?
It's just on the screen.
Oh, that's cool. Looks good.
Does it? Okay.
It's almost showtime. Get the mountains in the background. This is what it looks like on the back of my camera.
This is so cool. I can see it getting darker right here. I don't know, like, oh, if you look up at it, you can look at it. Last
Wow.
yeah! That's so awesome! Oh my god, look at it!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Days of a brand new start came in perfect time and measure. Grace and a golden heart, how we've thrown our arms around you. Saints through an endless sky, the heavens looking down upon you. Glory, we bask in the sun, how you've put your arms around me. I've been waiting my whole life. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Made for the worthy cause. Praise when it crashes down around here. Exhale with a fire in your lungs. Well, you know we're all around you. The weight of 1,000 songs in ways time has only just begun here. Heard gathered in song, let them wrap their arms around you. I've been waiting my whole life. I've been waiting my whole life for this.
You know, by my estimate, over the last 21 days, SK, Kara, and I have traveled about 4,600 miles. And we still have another 1,400 to get back home. So that makes it around 6,000 total miles for this trip. But you know what? It was worth it. And I'd do it all over again if I could. The next total solar eclipse for us is in April of 2024. Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we will be there. You should be there too. Don't let the opportunity pass you by.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.